I'm so sorry. I'd lost my jacket, you see. I'll be going now.
God. What time is it?
Haven't a clue.
Here, out. Come on.
Sure you're up to it?
Zoe, I've been waiting up for you. I have not been drinking.
Really?
Well, I had a drink, obviously, but what I mean is I'm not drunk.
Honestly, Dad, I am past caring.
Busy night?
Very.
Well, tell me about it.
Oh, come on, what do you care?
I'm worried about you.
Well, don't be.
Where are you going?
I'm going to have a shower, if that's all right.
Oh, right. I'll make some breakfast.
Don't bother. I'm going to have a cup of tea, then I'm going straight out.
Zoe! You cannot go on like this, love. You've been on the go for the last 24 hours or more. You're going to crack up. Anybody would.
I have got to do my rounds, Dad.
Oh, well, suit yourself. I'm just glad I'm not on your list of calls.
What do you mean?
Well, how can you deal with a case in the state that you're in? I mean, you can hardly prop your eyes open, let alone make a sound judgment. You know I'm right.
All right. I might have a quick nap.
Girl, you just go there.
Oh, I thought you were still asleep.
I was, until I was woken by your dulcet tones.
I'm sorry. I was just so worried about her.
I know.
I'll go and get the kettle on.
Oh, right.
Perhaps you should go to the doctor.
Oh, there's no point. I'm going to the hospital on Monday anyway.
Yes, but if your ribs are still hurting.
No, they're not really hurting. Just a bit stiff, that's all.
What? No! You nearly sat on the cat.
Come on, sweetheart, eat up.
I'm not hungry.
Well, you've got to have some breakfast before you go off to school.
I'm not going to school.
Why not?
Because Mr. Palmer will be cross.
Why should Mr. Palmer be cross?
I've never seen Mr. Palmer cross. He always seems nice to me.
That's because you're not in his class.
Well, yeah, there is that.
And you don't get your sums wrong.
Yeah, but I bet I would. I've always been useless at sums.
When we saw Mr. Palmer last night, he was really pleased with you. The only thing he said was that he still thinks you're spending too much time on that computer, that's all. But you already know that. We've been through all that.
Yeah, and he knows the new rule we've got now. Weekends only.
Hey, what's all this?
It's not fair. It's the only thing I'm good at.
That's not true.
It's nonsense, son. You're good at all sorts of things. You know, drawing, painting, writing. Look at all the letters you write to Granny. They're brilliant.
No, they're not. They're just stupid.
Who says?
Everyone.
Well, everyone's wrong, aren't they?
And Ben did. Ben said I'm thick.
I keep telling you, officer, I've lost my keys.
Oh, yeah.
This is my car.
I'm afraid you'll have to prove that, sir.
Well, I'm damned. Not a word. You thought there'd be something in there, wouldn't you? Elizabeth?
Hang on.
Oh, damn.
sake, Eric. What's the matter now?
Just thought you might fancy a cup of coffee, that's all.
All right. Hint taken. Oh, Tinker. Are you still hungry then?
Hungry? You fed her half a dozen times already this morning.
Well, she's been gone for 3 days. She's starving, poor little thing.
Right, I'm off to see Rachel.
All right, love.
When you back off to Leeds?
Soon, why?
Oh, no reason, old chap. Just don't want you to lose your job, eh?
No, I'll be all right for a couple of days.
Have you heard about Turner?
Oh. Don't bother to knock. Come in, Seth. Come in.
Lynn Whiteley's gone to sort it out.
So what's out?
He's been arrested. He's escaped our police station.
We don't have to do everything through solicitors, you know. Some tea in the pot. Sorry, Zoe's just come in. Look, Kim, there's nothing sinister about me asking you to come over here for a chat. Oh, good. Okay. I'll see you later. Bye. Sleep well?
You're not kidding.
Yeah, but only 2 hours. That's not nearly enough. You need a whole day to catch up.
I'll be fine. So you're meeting Kim today?
Yes, just for half an hour or so.
Oh, Dad.
Why? It's a business meeting, Zoe. We've got business to discuss.
Yeah.
Yes!
I wish you'd let me come in with you.
No, I'm fine. Nothing a hot bath and a good meal won't put right.
It's true as I'm standing here, I'm telling you. I had the phone call not an hour ago, Skipdale Police Station.
Maybe they wanted you to identify body.
Oh, for goodness sake, he's not dead, Seth. Only from the neck up.
Hey.
Sorry.
So I told them I can't leave my bar. I mean, Mr. Turner would go mad if I didn't open up on time. So anyway, I got on to Lynn and she's going over.
Turner locked up behind bars. I'd give my eye teeth to see that.
No, I didn't know you had any, Seth.
But we don't even know if it is him anyway. I mean, Alan Turner of all people, well, I just can't see it.
Well, I can. He's been asking for it for years. Turner banged up in Nick, getting 3 degrees.
What would you know about it, eh, Seth? I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Well, maybe with one exception.
What's going on? Alan Turner has been arrested.
No, he hasn't.
He certainly has.
He hasn't. We just seen him out there. He's talking to Lynn Whiteley in his Range Rover.
Give us a ring then if there's anything you need.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, and Lynn, I made a bit of a fool of myself over that last 24 hours. I'm not very grateful.
Morning, Mr. Turner.
Morning, Seth.
Sakes, Dad.
What?
You're prowling around like something in a zoo.
I'm sorry.
Sit down for 5 minutes.
Sure.
Dad.
Just checking, that's all. Kim might like to have a drink, won't she? Hello? Hello? All right, hang on. It's for you.
Hello? Okay, don't worry, I'll be right over.
What's up?
Just a call, I've got to go out.
Oh. Well, how long are you going to be?
I don't know.
Will you be home for supper?
Dad.
Well, I hope you're not going to be too late.
Come off it. You can have Kim all to yourself.
Mr. Turner,
Yes, Carol? What is it?
is everything all right, Mr. Turner?
I'm just cooking myself a spot of supper.
Oh.
Is there something I can do for you?
No, no. I just thought I'd see how you were.
Well, thank you for your consideration.
What's you up to now, then?
He's cooking his supper, large as life and twice as natural, as if nothing out of the ordinary had ever happened.
Perhaps he's had one of these out-of-the-body experiences.
What?
Like when you've had a skinful and you go to bed, and room starts spinning round and you're up on the ceiling watching you, son. It's horrible.
Well, I don't reckon he'll be out in the bar tonight anyway.
I don't think any one of us know what's going on in that man's mind right now.
It's a shame, because I wanted to ask him when I could start.
Oh, as soon as you like, I should think. We've been rushed off our feet lately.
Oh, by the way, Carol, do you know where Joe is?
He was in earlier, wasn't he, Seth?
Oh, aye, looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and all.
Oh, really?
You just missed him, actually.
Right, well, I'm sure I'll catch up with him later.
Maybe she will.
Yeah, she won't be best pleased when she does, either.
How are you? You're looking good.
I'm fine.
Good.
Look, Frank, can we just get to the point?
Yeah, sure. Sit down.
Only I can't stay long.
Oh.
And I feel a bit twitchy about being here at all. I thought Zoe was going to be here.
Yeah, she had to go out on a call.
Oh, I see.
Right, the point is, I didn't want to have to go through the solicitors with this. I mean, you know how they flaff around. Takes them 3 days before they can bring themselves to pick up a phone. Anyway, I just thought it would be a good idea for us to see each other. Sort out a few...
Problems?
Yes, if you like. Nothing major, I promise. It's just the, well, the settlement.
Well, yes, I gathered that.
I've got a bit of a time problem.
What do you mean?
I'm not going to be able to pay the full whack as soon as I want.
Oh, for God's sake.
Hang on, hang on.
I might have known. As soon as you started being all sweetness and light, I should have known you'd try and wriggle out of the deal.
Look, will you let me explain?
I don't want to hear you explain anything, Frank. In fact, I don't want to listen to you at all.
I'm not trying to wriggle out of anything. You'll get your settlement in full. It'll just take a bit longer, that's all.
Yes, Frank, I've heard it all before.
And it's not for my benefit anyway. It's Chris I'm thinking about.
Chris?
Look, I didn't want to have to tell you this, but you know where the money's coming from the settlement.
From the sale of the haulage firm?
Right.
You're not saying it's fallen through?
Not exactly. You know Chris and I have fallen out over the whole deal.
So what's new? You and Chris have been falling out ever since I've known you. 5 minutes later, you're bosom buddies again.
Yeah, well, it's a little more serious this time. In fact, there's only one way I think I can patch it up.
Oh, yes?
I'm going to have to stop the sale.
I thought I was supposed to be cooking for you.
Don't worry, there's always next time.
Oh, so there's going to be a next time, is there?
What do you think?
Suits me.
Good. There's just one thing that bothers me, though.
Oh?
Yeah, Rachel, if you must know.
Didn't seem to bother you last night.
Yeah, she was in Leeds last night. She's back home today for the holidays. Probably here by now.
So, she doesn't need to know, does she?
You can't keep things quiet in Beckindale. Probably around half of Yorkshire by now.
Well, what does it matter? It's just a bit of fun, isn't it?
Not to Rachel, it won't be.
All right. Look, I know how you feel. I've been feeling a bit awkward myself lately, only I didn't want to think about it. I didn't want to spoil something so nice. Perhaps we'd better call it quits, eh?
Hey, now, hang on a minute.
No, you're right, Joe. We've got to think about Rachel's feelings.
I just meant that we ought to tell her before she finds out from somebody else. OK?
Hey, look! Don't believe it!
Oh, Mr. Turner.
Well, well. Evening, Eric. Elizabeth. Keeping well, I trust?
Yes, fine.
Good. Well, please carry on. I mean, everything's in order, I take it. Isn't that right, Cal?
Yes, Mr. Turner.
Good. Keep it up. How are the blisters, old boy? Healing nicely, thank you.
Well, all right. I suppose I can see your point.
I wouldn't ask for any other reason except for Chris. Or Zoe, of course, but she's not involved. Just as well.
How do you mean?
She's working so hard. She never stops.
Runs in the family, doesn't it?
Yeah, I suppose so, but in Zoe's case, it's different. She's worried about something and she's working too hard so she doesn't have to think about it.
I'm surprised you even notice.
I deserve that, I suppose.
So, where do we go from here? I want my settlement as soon as possible.
I'm not sure.
End of the month?
I'll need more time than that.
Sorry, Frank.
All right. I'll work something out.
And if you think I'll give you more time, forget it. I'm not giving you another second. Well. Frank, are you sure you know what you're doing? This loyalty to Christopher. Are you sure he'd do the same for you?
Of course he would. I know we've had our differences, but we'd never really harm each other. You know
And a lemonade?
Yeah, tell me.
Carol, you know you said you'd seen Joe earlier?
Yes.
Did he say where he was going or if he was coming back or anything?
Oh, well, now let me see. Did he say anything to you, sir?
Not a dicky bird.
No, love, no. He didn't say anything. I don't know where he is. Thanks, Michael. Will I give him a message at all? That is, if I see him before you do.
No, it's all right, Carol.
What's the matter?
Oh, nothing. It's just Carol. Every time I go near her, she gives me this soppy smile. I don't know what she's about.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
Well, I think I can guess what's bothering her.
Go on, then. It's bound to be gossip knowing my mum.
Well, I suppose you're going to find out sooner or later.
What?
Well, it's Joe, love, that's all. He's just started seeing someone. Well, they've been seeing quite a lot of each other just lately.
It's Lynn, isn't it?
Well, well, well. Working for Kim, eh?
Oh, not definite yet. Not by a long shot. Depends if we find the right place or not.
Oh, I see. It's we now, is it?
You know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I always knew she had a bit of a thing about you.
Oh, yeah, I've got girls queuing all over the Dales. Can't wait to get their hands on me.
Oh, really? I thought Kim had got a place all lined up anyway.
Yeah, she did have, but...
It's not fallen through, has it?
No. It's just that there's another place that she saw today, liked it, and if the rent's right...
Oh, I see. She's thinking of renting now, is she? I suppose money must be tight now she's on her own.
I'm not sure of a bob or two. She decided to sell some shares.
Shares in what? Frank's empire?
Yeah.
But it's a family business, isn't it? I mean, it's hardly buying and selling shares on the stock exchange.
Well, she got enough to get the stables going and pay me a decent wage.
There, you see?
What?
I knew she fancied you all along.
Yeah, the trouble is, I don't know who I like best. Kim or
Yes.
the horses.
Do you want another drink, Rach?
No, no, I think I'll get off.
Do you want me to come with you?
No, it's okay. You stay here.
You can't keep anything to yourself, can you?
I never said a word.
But you didn't have to. It was written all over your face. I know something you don't know.
Is she very upset?
What do you think?
Oh, no.
My God.
Evening. Who wants a drink?
Oh, no.
You're not still worried about Rachel, are you?
Don't be daft.
Maybe I shouldn't have let it happen.
What do you mean, you? Didn't I ever say in the matter?
Of course you did.
Well, then.
You know what I think?
What?
I think it's about time you stop thinking so much.
Tarpet. Excellent. First beer I've had in 3 days.
That'll be £1.26, please.
Hang on. Wait till I get me round in, can't you? Seth.
No likely.
What about you? You'll have a drink, won't you?
You must be joking.
Right. Which of you lots can have a drink with me, then, eh? After all, I've got a bit of celebrating to do, haven't I, Eric?
Have you?
You did those breaks.
Well, there's no proof, you see, Mrs. Pollard. You asked them down at the Nick. They just couldn't find any evidence. No evidence at all.
We know you did it.
I should stop right there, Mrs. Pollard. I could have you up in court.
I don't care. I'll tell everybody.
Tell who you like. Fact is, there's no proof. Nothing to connect me with Eric's little accident. Nothing at all. I'm out. Free. For good. So you better be nice to his Elizabeth.